From the farthest corners of space comes a discovery that could change how people see the universe. NASA, the leader in exploring space, has found something that seems to mix science with spiritual beliefs. This new evidence is so intriguing that it's causing lively debates among both scientists and religious thinkers. What is this mysterious finding that has sent tremors through both scientific and religious communities? What does it mean for humanity's quest to understand its place in the universe? Join us as we unravel the mystery behind NASA's latest discovery, which is shaking the foundations of faith and science. Number 15. Pillars of Creation. Messier 16, commonly known as the Eagle Nebula, hosts one of the most awe-inspiring features in space, the Pillars of Creation. Captured in a breathtaking image by the Hubble Space Telescope, these towering columns of cosmic dust and gas are not just a visual marvel, but dynamic star-forming regions. This incredible snapshot reveals a cosmic nursery where new stars are born, hidden within the intricate filaments of the pillars. The pillars of creation are more than just beautiful structures. They are the heart of intense stellar activity. These towering formations, made up of dense clouds of gas and dust, serve as the cradles for new stars, many of which are obscured from view. This particular image from Hubble, taken in 1995, provided the clearest view ever of these iconic space sculptures, offering a peek into their secretive processes. The colors in this cosmic masterpiece convey a wealth of information. The brilliant blues highlight oxygen, which is essential for star formation. The rich reds indicate the presence of sulfur, while the vibrant greens represent a mix of nitrogen and hydrogen. This color coding not only enhances the visual appeal, but also helps scientists understand the composition and conditions within the nebula. In the surrounding region, a cluster of young, hot stars emits intense ultraviolet light, which interacts with the surrounding gas and dust. This radiation, combined with stellar winds, sculpts the colossal dust towers, gradually shaping them over time. The pillars of creation extend across roughly 4 to 5 light years, and their sheer size is immense compared to the Eagle Nebula's total dimensions, which span about 70 by 55 light years. These pillars have been studied by astronomers since their discovery in 1745 by Swiss astronomer Jean-Philippe Loy de Chezeaux. Located approximately 7,000 light-years away in the constellation Serpens, the Eagle Nebula is a spectacular sight even through small telescopes. Number 14. Cosmic Heartbeats. Researchers have cracked the mystery of heartbeat-like signals coming from the sun during solar flares, uncovering what might be the sun's own Morse code. This breakthrough could transform how people understand the wild solar storms that occur when the sun goes on a dramatic flare-up. During these events, the sun doesn't just send out plain radiation, but a mix of radio waves, microwaves, and ultraviolet light, all blasting into space. This burst of energy is part of what's known as coronal mass ejections. Sometimes these solar flares also emit signals called quasi-periodic pulsations, which look like the heartbeat of the sun on a graph, similar to an electrocardiogram. Decoding these pulsations is crucial for figuring out how the sun releases and spreads energy during these powerful explosions. For a long time, scientists were puzzled by the origin of these pulses. However, on December 12, 2022, a significant breakthrough was reported in Nature Communications. Researchers managed to capture a heartbeat signal from a medium C-class flare that occurred on July 13, 2017. They discovered not one, but 2 distinct pulses. The primary pulse beats every 10 to 20 seconds from the base of the current sheet, the area where magnetic field lines snap and create chaos. A secondary, softer pulse, which beat every 30 to 60 seconds, spread across the entire current sheet. The new twist is that both pulses likely originate from magnetic islands forming in the current sheet. The research team revisited old data to investigate if other mysterious signals might also come from these magnetic islands. Understanding these cosmic heartbeats could potentially help us protect ourselves from unexpected solar events in the future. Number 13. The celestial object resembling the hand of God. In the captivating realm of space, where science intertwines with the mystical, a mysterious cosmic hand has emerged from the dramatic death of a star. This star, after exploding in a supernova, hurled a vast cloud of material into the cosmos, which was captured by NASA's New Star telescope in high-energy X-rays. But this isn't just any ordinary space dust. This hand-shaped formation is the remnants of that supernova. While New Star unveiled the high-energy spectacle, the Chandra X-ray Observatory had earlier detected the lower-energy parts of this phenomenon. Imagine a pulsar, the dense, rapidly spinning core left behind by the explosion, rotating at a staggering rate of 7 times per second. This pulsar, known as PSR B150958, was ejecting a wind of particles that stirred up an X-ray glow, sculpting them into a shape strikingly reminiscent of a hand in space. But is it truly a hand, or merely an optical illusion? Scientists were puzzled, debating whether the hand-like form was a mere quirk of nature or something more deliberate. New Star's images hinted that the shape might be more like a clenched fist, offering a new perspective on this celestial event. Adding a splash of color to this dramatic scene is a red cloud at the fingertips of the hand, known as RCW89. This cloud is thought to be heated by the pulsar's winds, causing it to emit a soft X-ray glow. The energy levels detected range from 7 to 25 keV in New Star's observations, and from 0.5 to 2 keV in Chandra's. This so-called Hand of God is a prime example of pareidolia, where we perceive familiar shapes, like hands, in random places. Despite its resemblance to something out of a religious painting, this hand is a completely natural, stellar spectacle in the vastness of the universe. Number 12. Mars' watery past. Mars, often seen as a barren and lifeless red planet, might have once been as welcoming as Earth. Ancient studies suggest that Mars had a much thicker atmosphere billions of years ago, creating conditions warm enough to sustain liquid water on its surface. This isn't mere speculation. It's backed by compelling evidence found on the Martian landscape. In particular, the southern highlands near the Huygens crater and north of the Hellas Basin are etched with a network of valleys that practically scream, "Water was here." These valleys, which date back around 3.5 to 4 billion years, display branching patterns strikingly similar to river systems on Earth, such as the Yarlung-Tsangpo River in Tibet. The terrain tells a fascinating story. Water once flowed from north to south, carving out valleys as wide as 2 kilometers and as deep as 200 meters. Over billions of years, these valleys have eroded, revealing a past sculpted by flowing water. Scientists believe this water could have come from a variety of sources, including rainfall, river systems, melting glaciers, and even underground aquifers. This watery history is incredibly significant. It suggests that Mars might have once been a habitable environment where life could have emerged. The idea that Mars might have supported life, even in microbial form, is a tantalizing possibility that drives much of today's exploration efforts. For instance, recent findings from NASA's Curiosity rover have uncovered ancient lake beds and organic molecules, further supporting the theory that Mars was once a much wetter and potentially habitable world. The upcoming ExoMars mission, a joint venture between the European Space Agency and Roscosmos, is set to take this exploration to the next level. Number 11. Hubble Space Telescope displays heaven. The Hubble Space Telescope, often hailed as the Cosmic Eye, has transformed our understanding of the universe since its launch aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery on April 24, 1990. This groundbreaking observatory has provided breathtaking images that have fundamentally reshaped our view of the universe. However, shortly after its launch, NASA discovered a significant problem. The telescope's primary mirror was ground to the wrong shape, causing images to be blurred. This error was traced to a miscalculation during the mirror's manufacturing process. Despite this major flaw, Hubble continued to send back valuable data. Astronomers were able to use the blurry images to make groundbreaking discoveries, such as the precise rate of expansion of the universe and the presence of dark energy. In December 1993, a historic mission was launched to address the issue. Space Shuttle Endeavour carried astronauts on a mission specifically designed to upgrade Hubble. The crew installed a new set of instruments and fitted the telescope with corrective optics called the Corrective Optics Space Telescope Axial Replacement, which corrected the blurring. This repair mission, known as STS-61, was a testament to human ingenuity and teamwork, involving extensive spacewalks and precise installation of delicate components. With its optical issues fixed, Hubble began producing stunningly sharp images, revealing distant galaxies in unprecedented detail. For example, its deep field images, such as the Hubble Deep Field and the Hubble Ultra Deep Field, captured thousands of galaxies in tiny patches of the sky, showing the universe as it was billions of years ago. One fascinating story from 1994 claims that NASA had glimpsed heaven through Hubble's new observations. An unofficial video circulating online suggested that celestial buildings and extraordinary sights were captured. This story, narrated by someone claiming to have insider knowledge, fueled assumption and wonder. Number 10. Polar cyclone on Uranus. NASA scientists have made an incredible discovery. They've identified a polar cyclone on Uranus. This is a rare and exciting find because it's not every day people get to hear about the weather on other planets. The breakthrough came from analyzing radio waves emitted by Uranus, marking the first ever observation of such a storm at its North Pole. This discovery is significant as it helps us understand that nearly every major planet in our solar system features these swirling polar vortices. Back when NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft flew by Uranus in 1986, it provided the first close-up images of the planet's south pole, showing swirling atmospheric features. Fast forward to more recent times, and the Very Large Array Radio Telescope in New Mexico has provided new, detailed observations. Between 2021 and 2022, these observations revealed that Uranus's North Pole was behaving unusually. It was warmer and drier than expected, due to a powerful cyclone with winds reaching speeds of up to 300 miles per hour. Alex Akins from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory noted that despite Uranus's calm blue appearance, there's a lot of dynamic activity beneath its serene surface. Currently, Uranus is at a unique point in its 84-year orbit around the Sun, allowing scientists to observe its poles more closely than ever before. This is particularly exciting because the planet's extreme tilt, about 98 degrees relative to its orbit, means its poles are subjected to prolonged periods of sunlight and darkness. Amazingly, the cyclone at Uranus's North Pole has a warm, dry core and remains anchored in place, unlike Earth's hurricanes, which tend to drift across oceans and continents. This behavior contrasts sharply with the cyclones observed on Saturn by NASA's Cassini spacecraft, which also showed strong polar storms with unique features. Number 9. Neptune's Storm of the Century. In 2018, the Hubble Space Telescope made a remarkable find while gazing at Neptune. It detected an enormous storm, initially drifting southward across the planet's atmosphere. However, in an astonishing twist that left scientists perplexed, the storm abruptly changed direction and began moving northward in August 2020. This unexpected reversal was unprecedented. Hubble had been observing similar storms on Neptune for over 3 decades, and such a dramatic shift had never been recorded before. The plot thickened in January when Hubble spotted a smaller dark spot near the giant storm. This smaller spot might be a fragment that broke away from the larger storm. This observation could be crucial for unraveling the mysteries of how these massive storms break apart, a process that had only been predicted by simulations until now. This smaller spot, often referred to as a companion storm, might help scientists understand the life cycle of Neptune's storms better. The main storm, which measures a staggering 4,600 miles in diameter, is the fourth such dark spot Hubble has documented on Neptune since 1993. Before this, Voyager 2 had observed a couple of similar storms during its flyby in 1989. However, these storms dissipated before Hubble had a chance to study them in detail. These dark spots, similar to Earth's hurricanes, are typically short-lived, lasting around 2 years. They form due to high-pressure systems in Neptune's atmosphere and generally migrate towards the planet's equator, where they slowly diminish. What makes these storms even more interesting is Neptune's unique weather system. With winds reaching speeds of up to 1,200 miles per hour, Neptune's storms are some of the most intense in the solar system, and their behavior continues to challenge our understanding of planetary weather events. Number 8. NASA's Venus Double Mission. In 2021, NASA selected 2 captivating missions under its Discovery program, each designed to uncover the secrets of how Venus morphed into a scorching, hellish world. Once upon a time, Venus might have had conditions similar to Earth's, even possibly being habitable in the distant past. These missions, chosen from 4 potential concepts in NASA's 2019 Discovery competition, were selected for their outstanding scientific potential and feasibility. Both missions will receive approximately $500 million in funding, with launches slated between 2028 and 2030. The first mission, known as Da Vinci Positive, is focused on exploring Venus's thick atmosphere to unravel its mysterious evolution. One key question: did Venus once have an ocean? To find answers, the mission will deploy a descent sphere that will collect detailed data on the atmosphere's composition and capture the first-ever high-resolution images of Venus's rugged highlands. These images could provide critical evidence of plate tectonics, offering insights into how rocky planets like Earth are formed. The second mission, Veritas, will concentrate on mapping Venus's surface to piece together its geological history and assess any current geologic activity. Equipped with a synthetic aperture radar, Veritas will generate detailed 3D topographic maps and analyze different rock types using infrared emissions. The mission will also search for signs of volcanic activity, specifically looking for water vapor being released into the atmosphere. But these missions are not just about gathering data, they're also testing cutting-edge technology. Veritas will carry the Deep Space Atomic Clock 2, which will refine spacecraft navigation techniques, while Da Vinci Positive will be equipped with the compact ultraviolet to visible imaging spectrometer to investigate the mysterious ultraviolet absorber in Venus's atmosphere. Together, these missions promise to significantly advance our understanding of Venus and, by extension, other rocky planets in our solar system. Number 7. New Death Star-like black holes. Scientists have recently unveiled a new type of black hole that strikingly resembles the Death Star from Star Wars. These cosmic giants aren't just stationary behemoths, they're incredibly dynamic. They spin rapidly and shoot out powerful jets of energy, akin to cosmic laser turrets that blast beams across the universe and occasionally target distant celestial objects. Francesco Ossi and his team made this groundbreaking discovery using cutting-edge tools such as NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory and the Very Long Baseline Array. The Chandra Observatory, equipped with high-resolution X-ray imaging capabilities, allows scientists to peer into the extreme environments of these black holes. Meanwhile, the VLBA, a network of 10 radio telescopes across the globe, provides unparalleled precision in observing cosmic events. Their research revealed that these supermassive black holes can twist their energy beams by up to 90 degrees. This phenomenon is known as precession and is somewhat similar to how a spinning top wobbles as it slows down. Remarkably, about a third of these beams change direction entirely over a timescale of roughly 1,000,000 years. While this might sound like an eternity, it's a mere flicker in the context of the black hole's staggering 10 billion-year lifespans. This shift in beam direction is believed to be influenced by interactions with the surrounding matter in the black hole's accretion disk or by gravitational interactions with nearby galaxies. The study of these cosmic powerhouses not only enhances our understanding of black hole behavior, but also offers insights into the complex dynamics of the universe. Number 6. The mysterious interstellar visitor. In 2017, a cosmic newcomer named Oumuamua made an extraordinary visit to our solar system. As the first known interstellar object to pass through our cosmic neighborhood, it captivated astronomers worldwide. Discovered by the University of Hawaii's Pan-STARRS 1 telescope, Oumuamua initially appeared to be a typical asteroid. However, after a close encounter with the Sun, its behavior took a dramatic turn. It accelerated unexpectedly and exhibited a tail similar to that of a comet, leading to its reclassification. Oumuamua is anything but ordinary. It is an elongated, cigar-shaped object measuring between 100 to 1,000 meters in length and just 35 meters wide. Its unusual shape and size make it distinct from the more spherical asteroids and comets we are used to observing. Moreover, Oumuamua's reddish hue, possibly due to its surface being coated with metal-rich compounds and organic materials, adds to its mystery. The object's rotation period, which causes it to spin once every 7 points for 3 hours, also contributes to its strange appearance. Despite extensive research and numerous theories, the origin of Oumuamua remains elusive. Some scientists propose that it could be a fragment of a larger body from a distant star system, while others suggest it might be an artificial probe sent by an advanced civilization. The lack of a comet-like outgassing, which is typical for such fast-moving objects, adds to the mystery. Now, with the James Webb Space Telescope, equipped with advanced infrared capabilities and unprecedented resolution, scientists are hopeful that it might reveal more about Oumuamua's composition and trajectory. This could potentially provide insights into the object's origin and, more broadly, deepen our understanding of the formation and evolution of planetary systems across the galaxy. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In the dimly lit corridors of NASA's Deep Space Research Center, a team of astronomers made a chilling discovery that would shake the very foundations of faith and science. As they analyzed data from the newly launched Perseus Space Telescope, they stumbled upon something unprecedented, a series of mysterious signals emanating from a distant, previously uncharted galaxy. These signals were not random. They followed a repeating pattern that suggested intelligence far beyond human comprehension. The team's initial excitement quickly turned to dread when they decrypted part of the signal, revealing what appeared to be ancient texts, eerily similar to apocalyptic prophecies found in various religious scriptures. News of the discovery spread like wildfire. Religious leaders around the world were left astounded and anxious. The signals seemed to eerily echo warnings found in ancient texts, predicting a cosmic reckoning. Some saw this as a divine message confirming their apocalyptic beliefs, while others feared it was a sign of an impending extraterrestrial threat. As scientists and theologians debated the implications, the signals continued to broadcast, growing more complex and mysterious. One thing was clear: humanity now faced an existential crisis, and the line between science and religion had never been so perilously thin. Could these signals be a cosmic warning about a galactic event or entity people are powerless to prevent? Let us have your opinions in the comment below. Number 5. Plutos Heart. In 2015, NASA's New Horizons mission made a remarkable discovery on Pluto, a gigantic, heart-shaped feature that quickly became a focal point of scientific excitement. This distinctive formation, called Sputnik Planitia, is part of Pluto's iconic heart-shaped region, Tombaugh Regio, named after the astronomer who discovered Pluto, Clyde Tombaugh. Sputnik Planitia stands out not just for its shape, but for its geological and scientific significance. Researchers from the University of Bern and the University of Arizona delved into understanding how this heart-shaped structure formed. Their studies included running detailed computer simulations, which revealed that a massive cosmic collision might have created Pluto's heart. Around 4.5 billion years ago, a celestial object about 400 meters in diameter collided with Pluto, which was still forming. This impact created a deep basin that later filled with nitrogen ice, forming the heart-shaped Sputnik Planitia people see today. Their findings, published in the prestigious journal Nature Astronomy, introduced a new perspective on Pluto's geology. The idea that Pluto might harbor a hidden ocean beneath its icy crust was overturned. Instead, scientists found that Sputnik Planitia is composed mainly of nitrogen ice. This ice reflects sunlight more efficiently than other types of ice, making the heart-shaped region appear much brighter than its surroundings. The western lobe of Pluto's heart measures approximately 750 miles by 1,250 miles and sits about 2.5 miles lower than the surrounding terrain. This elevation difference allowed the basin to quickly fill with nitrogen ice after the impact, creating the striking appearance we see today. The specific shape and placement of Sputnik Planitia suggests that the impact was a glancing blow rather than a direct collision. This detail hints at the complex history of Pluto's surface, revealing how dynamic and active this distant world can be. Number 4. Kepler 186f. Using NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, astronomers made an incredible discovery, Kepler 186f, the first planet of Earth size found in the habitable zone of its star. Why is this important? This habitable zone is the region where conditions might be just right for liquid water to exist, a crucial ingredient for life as people know it. Before this, the planets scientists had found in similar stellar zones were all at least 40% larger than Earth. But Kepler 186f was different. It was almost the same size as Earth. This discovery was a game-changer in our quest for Earth-like planets. Paul Hertz from NASA's Astrophysics Division was already looking forward to future missions, like the Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite and the James Webb Space Telescope. These missions were expected to search for rocky exoplanets and analyze their atmospheres. Even though we didn't yet know the exact mass and composition of Kepler 186f, it was likely a rocky planet. Elisa Quintana, who led the study, was excited about the potential of finding planets that were similar in size and characteristics to Earth. Kepler 186f is located about 500 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus, orbiting a star that is half the size and mass of our Sun, known as an M-dwarf, the most common type of star in our galaxy. This planet takes a leisurely 13 days to orbit its star and receives about 1/3 of the energy that Earth gets from the Sun. This places it on the outer edge of the habitable zone. Unlike its 4 neighboring planets, which were too hot to support life as people know it, Kepler 186f's discovery sparked excitement about the potential for finding true Earth twins and exploring their chemical makeup. Number 3. Messier 87. The elliptical galaxy. Messier 87 is a cosmic powerhouse, showcasing a dazzling array of celestial features. With a staggering collection of several trillion stars, Messier 87 dwarfs most other galaxies. It is also the proud owner of a supermassive black hole, which has a mass equivalent to about 6.5 billion times that of our Sun. Adding to its grandeur, Messier 87 is surrounded by an astonishing 15,000 globular star clusters, compared to the Milky Way's relatively modest 150. Messier 87 is the dominant galaxy in the Virgo cluster, a colossal collection of approximately 2,000 galaxies. Discovered by Charles Messier in 1781, Messier 87 lies about 54 million light-years from Earth in the constellation Virgo. Its apparent magnitude of 9.6 means it's faint but visible with a small telescope, especially during May when it's at its best. The Hubble Space Telescope has delivered breathtaking images of Messier 87, capturing it in both visible and infrared light. One of the standout features in these images is a striking blue jet shooting from the galaxy's core. This jet is a result of the supermassive black hole's intense gravitational pull, which accelerates particles to nearly the speed of light. The black hole's accretion disk, a swirling mass of gas and dust, funnels material into the black hole, creating this spectacular jet. Messier 87's position at the center of the Virgo cluster has played a crucial role in its growth. The galaxy has likely acquired many of its globular clusters by stripping them from smaller, nearby dwarf galaxies. These smaller galaxies now appear significantly diminished, as Messier 87's gravitational influence continues to reshape the cosmic landscape. This immense galaxy also has a massive halo of hot, X-ray emitting gas, stretching well beyond its visible boundaries, further highlighting its scale and power. Number 2. Curiosity. Exploring Mars with NASA's Curiosity rover, under the guidance of project scientist Ashwin Vasavan, was a thrilling expedition into the planet's distant past. The mission's goal was to decipher the secrets of Gale Crater, focusing on whether Mars might have once been a hospitable environment for life billions of years ago. Approximately 3.5 billion years ago, during the period Curiosity was studying, Mars could have had a much denser atmosphere, similar to early Earth, and a network of rivers and lakes. Curiosity wasn't seeking out actual Martians, but rather examining the planet's potential to support life. It investigated whether Mars had the right ingredients, such as liquid water, carbon, and essential chemical elements like nitrogen, sulfur, and phosphorus. Additionally, the rover looked for energy sources that could have fueled microbial life, such as minerals that microbes could have used for sustenance. In its first year, Curiosity made a groundbreaking discovery at Yellowknife Bay within Gale Crater. It unearthed evidence of an ancient lake bed that provided a stable and life-friendly environment, not too acidic or saline. This lake bed was rich in key elements necessary for life, including carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, and phosphorus. More intriguingly, the rocks in the area showed signs of interactions with water over extended periods, which is crucial for understanding potential habitability. These findings suggest that ancient Mars might have been a prime candidate for supporting microbial life. The discovery of clay minerals, which form in neutral pH environments, and the presence of sulfate minerals, which could indicate changing environmental conditions, adds depth to our understanding of Mars' ancient climate. Number 1. Titan Lakes. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, is an extraordinary world that bears striking similarities to Earth, especially with its intriguing lakes and seas. Discovered in 2007 by NASA's Cassini spacecraft, Titan's surface features bodies of liquid methane and ethane rather than water, thanks to its frigid temperatures, which average around 290 degrees Fahrenheit. Titan's lakes are not uniform. The northern hemisphere is dotted with deep lakes nestled in hills and mesas, which are predominantly filled with methane. This is a sharp contrast to the southern hemisphere, where lakes and seas have a mix of methane and ethane. The differences between these regions have led scientists to delve into Titan's complex climatic and geological processes. One of Titan's most notable features is its topography. The northern hemisphere is home to vast seas of liquid methane and ethane, such as the massive Kraken Mare, which is larger than the Caspian Sea on Earth. In the western part of the northern hemisphere, someone will find smaller lakes perched on mesas, elevated landforms that are hundreds of feet high. Some of these lakes are over 300 feet deep and may have formed through a process similar to Earth's karst lakes, where the chemical dissolution of surrounding ice and organic rock creates these depressions. Titan's lakes also exhibit intriguing seasonal behavior. Cassini detected transient lakes that appear and disappear, likely due to seasonal evaporation or the seepage of liquid into the moon's icy crust. This suggests a dynamic methane-ethane cycle, similar to Earth's water cycle, but adapted to Titan's extreme cold, where liquid methane and ethane serve as the fluid medium. Moreover, Titan's atmospheric pressure is about 1.5 times that of Earth's, which helps keep these hydrocarbons in liquid form. What are your thoughts about NASA's latest frightening discovery that has left many religious people in shock? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below.